Good morning and welcome to the Closers Cafe. It's Thursday morning, December 4th, and we're going to have a great short live session this morning. I'll explain why. It'll be short and sweet. And I've got something I think will be helpful for all of you as you are thinking about and starting to plan for 2026 and what that will look like in your real estate business, or what you want your real estate business to look like in 2026, I guess, better framed. So just going to take care of a couple of housekeeping items here before we get right into it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So today's topic is, or what I want to walk you through is a simple one-page plan that I detailed or outlined for one of our agent partners at EXP. And we did this was sort of formulated over 2 strategy calls to try and simplify and create a, not only, so there are the 3 pieces to the plan, okay? There's 3 pieces to the plan. Let me start by explaining that, okay? The 3 pieces are the non-negotiable, the daily and the weekly and the monthly habits, the non-negotiables, the things that are the work, right? The things that the business is built around. The second thing is daily time blocks. And the third thing is a scorecard to track progress and to track activities. And so I'm going to get into that and share that example, and also tie that into the free class that I'm hosting tomorrow at noon Eastern. onedealaweek.com. You can register for free. onedealaweek.com. The number 1dealaweek.com. You can register for free tomorrow. And on that class, I'm going to outline a simple 3-step system to close a deal a week, every week, without a big ad budget, without having to do a bunch of social posting and content like TikTok-y style videos, that sort of thing, and without having to work a bunch of nights and weekends. And the reason why I'm so excited about sharing that information, and the reason why I'm so excited about this class, is I've used that same system in my business, and since mid-September, I've now closed 14, technically 15 transactions, but I'm just going to say 14 transactions with 6 new listings and 7 more in escrow, using this simple 3-step system that I'm going to walk you through at onedealaweek.com. And this one-page plan is a way for you to simply have, to break down in simplest terms, a way to follow that plan on a regular basis, a way to stay on task, a way to sort of lock in your daily activities, right? So you don't have to wonder, what am I going to do today? Like, what do I, what's the plan for the day? We don't have to worry about what that looks like. Okay. So it's going to be short and sweet today because I've got a lot on my plate, number 1. Number 2, my kids have a half day. It's a long story. Our high school hosts state championships. And so they have a half day today and they have off tomorrow after having the Thanksgiving holiday, because we can't have the kids at the schools because there's a bunch of, we're hosting all of the state championships for football, volleyball, and some other sport. So they need all the parking, et cetera. They got a half day today. They're off tomorrow. I'm preparing for this class tomorrow. Just a lot going on. Okay. Negotiating on an offer that we submitted last night, which is one of the examples that I'm going to share tomorrow as well, on that free training. But let's get right into it. I want to just show and break down this one-page plan, and then I'll offer that if you're interested and open to a conversation about partnering, this is part of what we would be outlining for you in your business so that you can stay on task, stay on target, and close, whatever your target is. I'm talking about, tomorrow, how to close a deal a week, but maybe that's not your goal. Maybe you just want to consistently do one a month. Well, we can adjust the plan accordingly based upon whatever the targets are. Okay. And just make it work for you and your business. So I'm going to share my screen. If you're watching on the TikTok live and you want to see my screen, you can come on over to Josh Schoenly Coaching on YouTube, Josh Schoenly Coaching on YouTube. If or when you do, please do me a huge favor and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you smash the notification bell as well. So this is the plan, the one-page plan that I built out for Hillary. Now, I'm not going to share Hillary's last name or where she's at, etc., because this is her business and it's her deal. What I more want to share is the big components here, right? What are the big blocks of the plan? What are the things that will keep this plan simple and easy? And the reason why, there's a whole bunch of reasons why I want to share this plan, but one of the big reasons is this time of year, you'll see a lot of other real estate coaches and gurus and people in the industry sharing how to create like this super detailed and complex plan that's got all these numbers and breakdowns, etc. And I'm not saying there's value in that, but the more complex you make things, the less likely or the harder you make it to actually implement the plan. Okay, so I'll share this. It's what's working for me, and I think it would work for you as well, but you've got to find what works for you. Okay, so at the top of the plan here, I have 9 daily habits for success. And I call these non-negotiables. I talked a little bit about this earlier this week or last week. I think it was earlier this week. I've added a couple to the list. These are things, they're like working out for your business, right? If you want to get or stay healthy, and maybe that's on your 2026 plan. If you want to get or stay healthy, you've got to take care of your nutrition and take care of your fitness, working out, right? These are those pieces for your business. So some simple things like answer your phone, all calls, answer all calls, right? We are in a sales business. The more sales conversations we have, the more homes we're going to sell, period. Okay. Answer all your calls. Return all missed calls. If you can't answer because you're on an appointment or on the other line, return all missed calls. Even if you think they're spam calls or potential scam calls. I'm telling you from personal experience, every single week, I have at least one, and sometimes as many as 3 or 4, that calls that come in that either I'm on an appointment or I'm recording a personal video for a client or whatever, and I can't answer, and I call back, even though it says potential spam, potential scam, and it is someone who actually wants or needs my help. They're thinking about selling, they're thinking about buying, they're interested in investing, maybe they need to refinance, whatever it is. Answer all your text messages in a timely fashion. Your personal cell phone and wherever you also might get texts for your business, whether it's Bold Trail or Follow Up Boss or Lofty or Wise Agent or I said Lofty or Sierra Interactive or whatever, wherever, Go High Level. Answer all text messages in a timely fashion. I can believe. I communicate with a lot of other real estate agents. And I have an example this week. I was texting an agent about a real opportunity, meaning a potential client, and it took them 2 days to reply to my text. 2 days. I'm already moved on. We are gone. Come on. I mean, silliness. Reply to all emails in a timely fashion and check your spam folder at least once a day. There are often clients or possible clients' emails in there. I don't know why, but I can tell you with certainty that if you're doing any type of marketing, if you have any type of database, There are emails, there are replies to email that are ending up in your junk or spam folder. You should be checking those on a regular basis. Is it annoying? Yes. Will you lose business if you don't? Yes. No question. Reply to all comments and DMs on social media. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's just like, you got to do it. You got to do it. You're missing opportunities if you don't. Fully disposition all new leads. Do they own a home? Are they on a monthly market report? Are they on a search alert? Et cetera, et cetera. Send a deal of the week email every week. Send a deal of the week email every week. Yesterday's live stream, I showed my deal of the week email that went out this past yesterday. Send it every week. Yesterday, from that deal of the week email, I got a call. In fact, I got to text this person back because they never texted me back to confirm. Hey, Sam, it's Josh. Just making sure you got the links I had texted over yesterday afternoon. ? Any interest ? That was a call from someone. He called me from my deal of the week email. We had a conversation. He was interested in my deal of the week, the property that I was featuring in the deal of the week. And in that conversation, I also identified the fact that he might be interested in one of my own listings as well. So I sent him both of those. That came from my deal of the week. Okay. Send a deal of the week email every week. And I've got lots of training on that, lots of examples, best practices, etc. Send a broadcast text message at least once a month. And I'm saying this to Hillary like we sent yesterday, because on Monday we were on Zoom and we actually sent a broadcast text message. So this is a broadcast text message to all your unconverted leads at least once a month. Most of you should probably be doing it every other week or twice a month, maybe even 3 times a month. Okay. But at least once. And then do at least one thing every day to grow your business. Do at least one thing every day to grow your business. At least one thing every day to grow your business. And then I've got daily time blocks. So in here, I've got bold trail dashboard sweep. So every morning going into your CRM and just checking for low-hanging fruit. Are there people that are looking at properties? Are there people that replied to emails or text messages that I might have missed in my other channels? Like just going in and it's like, it's like your daily warm-up, right? It's like you're getting loose, doing a little stretching. Daily time blocks for contacting listing agents for sale by owners and expireds, for contacting existing active and engaged buyers, and then daily time blocks. And this I'm recommending for her that we're not doing now, but that at some point in the future we're going to time block for cold outreach, for her to find more active investor buyers, and for her to identify off-market sellers. And then the daily scorecard. Her goal is one new transaction, one new deal each week. So what I prescribed is if the goal is 4 deals a month, then 4 days a week, we need to complete the scorecard, which is, did I complete my bold trail dashboard sweep? How many listing agents or on-market sellers did I speak with? How many active clients or potential clients did I speak with? And then the cold outreach to investor buyers and the cold outreach to distressed motivated sellers. I didn't add a number for those yet because that's still coming soon. Those are the big activities. Those are the activities that I personally, I'm getting busy now because it's one of these things that, like, once you get the thing rolling, once you get the machine cooking and you get like escape velocity or you create enough momentum that you just like, it's just more and more opportunity come your way. And so, in September, October, and even parts of November, I was spending 6 to 8, maybe 10 hours a week on these daily time blocks. But now the last couple of weeks between holidays and just being busy, I don't know, it's like 3, 4, 5 hours a week for me. And again, I'm not sharing these numbers to brag, but just to share the fact that, like, this stuff works. I've closed 15 transactions, 14. It's really 15, but whatever. Since mid-September, with 6 more new listings taken and 7 deals or transactions that are currently in escrow as well. I have a settlement Monday, a settlement Tuesday, a settlement Wednesday. I'll need to replace those. But the good news is I'm already working on that. I already got activities and conversations going. Here's a conversation that happened yesterday. I had some investors call on a listing of mine, and great conversation with them. I ended up sending them a personal video message this morning by Loom, and they gave me their exact buy box. And oh, by the way, I have one that fits this buy box that I've been working with the seller. In fact, because I'm bringing it up, I'm going to try and call him right now. I haven't been able to get him to get back to me, but no time like the present to do outreach. This is compelling. Just watching me listen to the phone ring and wait for the voicemail. Joseph, it's Josh. We spoke a couple weeks ago about your property up there in Newport, and I've been trying to reach you ever since. I was able to check it out, and definitely, like I've got people ready, willing, and able to make a move on it and get this thing taken care of before the end of the year. I just need you to get back to me ASAP. This is my cell phone, 717-571-0456. Thanks. This was a motivated seller lead that came in a couple of weeks ago and had a great conversation when it first came in. And I just haven't been able to get. Hey, Joe, it's Josh. I just left you a voicemail. Been trying to reach you about the property up there in Newport. Would love to see if we can get this thing taken care of for you before the end of the year. Please give me a call or shoot me a text. There we go. I mean, here's the thing. Don't overcomplicate things. The best businesses oftentimes are the simple things and just repeating daily activities. This one page plan, if Hillary follows this plan, in her case, she embraces the 9 daily habits for success. She blocks out the time to follow the scorecard and do the activities 4 days a week. Sooner than later, she's going to have 1 transaction a week on average, just coming out the other side. And notice on here, there isn't a bunch of posting on social media. We need a big ads budget, anything like that. I'm not saying that those aren't worthy pursuits. I'm just saying that boiling things down to the minimum effective dose and keeping things as simple as possible, that's usually the best path to success. So as mentioned, I got to keep it short and sweet this morning. If you want an example, I don't want to give you Hillary's exact 1-page plan because that was specific for her. But if you want an example of that, just DM me or text me 717-571-0456. I can share that with you, share an example with you. And if you want some help on strategizing and creating your own plan like that, a simple 1-page plan that you can follow, we should connect or chat, or better yet, start with checking out and joining me for the free workshop tomorrow with 3 simple steps to close 1 deal a week every week without a big ad budget, without having to do a bunch of TikTok style videos or social media content, and without having to work a bunch of nights and weekends. You can join me for that at onedealaweek.com, the number 1dealaweek.com. It'll be on Zoom. If you can't make it, we will do our best to get the replay out as soon as possible. And I'm going to walk you through that. What I believe is a better business model, and then a simple 3-step plan to help you close one deal a week. And by the way, all of those numbers that I shared for me, those are my personal production without an assistant or anything like that. That doesn't include my team or my EXP organization and all of the other stuff that I do, like this, like these live streams and strategizing with people in my organization, like Hillary, and building out that plan. That's just my local production, my personal production, without a bunch of overhead or bloat or things of that nature. So thanks for spending some time here this morning. Check out onedealaweek.com, onedealaweek.com. Grab your spot for the free workshop. If you want to check out yesterday's mastermind replay, it was a great session with Matt Rohr Gardner. I believe you can find that on the YouTube channel at Josh Schoenly Coaching. If it's not there yet, it'll be there very soon. What was my one other housekeeping item? I guess it's just check out onedealaweek.com. Check out onedealaweek.com. I'll be back on briefly tomorrow morning for a little live session. I would love to do tomorrow kind of like an Ask Me Anything style. So if you have questions, if you have something that you've been struggling with, or just curious about stuff that I've been talking about or sharing on this session or whatever, do me a huge favor. Either drop a comment on this video or DM me or text me. And I would love to spend some time tomorrow on what questions or what things are you curious about or need help with? Because I want to create and share information that is helpful to all of you. And quite honestly, I'm often a lot better at giving advice to others than even taking my own advice. So it's a good reminder for me when I get those opportunities. All right, and you can see TikTok. You can see that's our elf. he's hanging up in the chandelier this morning. All right. Thanks for spending some time here this morning. I look forward to hopefully having you a whole bunch of you on the free workshop tomorrow, onedealaweek.com. Let me know if there's any topics or questions, ideas that would be great for tomorrow morning's live stream. And go out there and make it happen today. If you want a copy of that one-page plan that I had shared earlier, you can DM me or text me as well, or even drop a comment, and I'll be happy to share that. Take care and make it a great one.